All right, good morning. Good morning. So basically, we have a Harley sweep of the previous 1 hour candle on NQ, inside candle on N 4 hour, with the daily candle still bullish with the selling wick. ES has an SMT. It seems to be stronger at the moment than NQ. However, we have not swept that high. Um, it's still holding a green body while NQ is a selling body. However, ES has already swept the low, while NQ has not on the 4 hour. At the moment, I have no bias. The market just opened. Basically, what I would like to see from this point is for us to take a low and then for us to go back up. Our discount is down here, therefore, logical liquidity target would be somewhere down here. However, if we go down this way, all the way, if we fall all the way down here, I'm bearish at that point already. For us to break through the entire zone that I have created right here. It's just something high level, nothing strategic or mechanical. However, I do like this. Yeah, we're sweeping the previous hourly low already. Below midnight open. There's rest in my theory. There's resting orders down here. We're gonna go down, probably create a new low, come back up. Once we're right here, I would like to take longs to continue to probably like 50% right here. So like from here to here, it's kind of a small trade. It's only 20 points. The range is small today. Apparently we're having contract switching days. So I mean, today's the day that we switch contracts in between the futures, Nasdaq, and ES, and etc. So there is less volatility. It's split into basically, or not into, but theoretically, there's people going back and forth between these, moving on to the new one essentially. Just gotta be patient. Be patient. S&T at the lows, taking London low, taking New York open, taking pre-market No, not pre-market low. It's technically pre-market low down there. Asia lows down here. All right, we're dropping hot. This is a short. Yeah, I want to go long, but you also have to know when to identify a good short. I would have wanted short right here. About to break it line 175. Previous day high is gonna get taken. I look for discount in that range. ES is stronger. If ES starts to take a previous day high, NQ will flush down to Asia low. 28 to 60, that's about 30 points. 34 to be exact, 28 to 62. It's good. It's not the best risk to reward. I would much rather long in case there's a pullback or we just collecting the resting orders below New York open. The institutional books open at midnight. Anything left from yesterday or before midnight is getting filled. We should. Yes, really wants to drop. However, 4 hour was bullish. We could be retracing into this fair value gap we have formed on the 4 hour. NQ just filled it. We have a 4 hour fair value gap before below midnight open. Previous 1 hour swept. We'll see what 7 for me 7:10 a.m. for Eastern. Still early though. It's 5 minutes into the market open. We got plenty of time. Amen trade. Good morning, bro. Good morning. So early. Okay, I would like to long this at least up to these highs. So if we can get a pullback retracement, but this is a short. This is looking like a short. Market is in an uptrend, and it looks like we're getting the short. It's gonna fade in. However, we are at the 50%, so just be patient. All right, so we basically created a C2 right here, supporting bearish signals from H4. Our daily has flipped bearish. We have about 20 minutes until 7. I didn't want to long this. It looks like the short is playing out. I normally would have gone for this market open short. However, I've been trying to practice trading longs a little more, just because the market obviously is made to go up. Like, yes, there's pullbacks, but like, no matter how big the pullback is, like, you get the idea. Like, we're going up. This is just gonna keep dropping. If it doesn't, and it finally goes back up, I'm in. Yes, fill that fair value gap. Inversed it on the SMT right here. NQ took. Yes, they're not. I failed to see that at the moment, but I see it now. I see it now. Taken. Markets are now correlated. What was the breaking correlation? Bearish SMT. Therefore, temporarily bearish. I'm gonna get in. It's risky. This looks like a short, but I want that bearish pullback for now. Open, low, high, close. We'll see. This looks like a short on ES when you look at it like from the zoomed out picture. However, it could be a pullback on NQ. Yeah, that's a short. Took the high, did not take the high. However, we took the high on the 1 hour. So we have a higher time frame SMT with the smaller time frame SMT. This is definitely bearish. I'm gonna look to get out soon. Okay, it's only down 200, not too bad. Let's see. Well, at least I know the most I'll lose is 1,000 on this trade, and technically I'm probably gonna lose it because that 15 5-minute SMT2, 3-minute SMT. So we have an SMT all around with ES and NQ. Basically, a breaking correlation means manipulation. We failed to go up on NQ, but we did on ES. Therefore, we're gonna manipulate to the downside. How far down? That I'm not too sure about. Let's see. 180, 140. I was on like 400 something at one point. If this does not work out in the next 10 minutes, it's most likely gonna stop me out just because this is a bearish hourly candle on both ES and NQ. I was hoping and looking for anticipating a lower day. At the moment, that is not the case. It looks like we are going to keep the downside trend for today. There we go. This should have worked out by now if it was going to keep going up, or if it was reverse. It would have a small shallow wick on the day supporting expansion. However, 48, that's not that big. I should have realized a small wick will support expansion to the downside. However, this is just one trade. I can afford to lose two trades a day, 2,000 a day. If the 6 a.m. trade does not work out, I will wait until 7, and then when 7 comes around, I will take my second trade and aim for a winner then. Looks like we're going for Asia low. We left London high. We didn't even take London high. It's a tough day. Normally, I would hope to take London high and then go for, I guess so. After I stop out of this, I'm gonna have to wait until 7 to see how 7 reacts, and if we can get a sweep of the lows and retracement back up, or actually a reversal back up, or if we're gonna get retracement back up and then keep flushing down. Come on, Q, pump it. Small loss. If I were to take this right here. SMT with ES. We have 5 minutes until the next hourly candle, which I am anticipating to get stopped out in, or stopped out by. The time is down here. If anybody have 6:55 in my time, which is California Pacific time, PST. Alright, looks like the first day back was a bust. Straight cooked. It looks like even after I take this loss, I will only be $300 down on the account because this is 150 account. So 150.7 minus 1 is 149.3. No, no, no. No, 149.7. Sorry. I was thinking, never, I was thinking something else. I can close it out here for a small loss rather than $1,000, just 500. But I don't know if I want to do that. We'll see what happens at 7. Hopefully we get like a little rocket, like a little frog jump, just jump from here to here. I'll be okay with closing out because I know this is a very bearish candle. And I'll be looking to go short. Since this is a small wick, it supports a body expansion. There's a lot of stuff. I need to start waking up a little more early to do this. Today I woke up a little later than usual. I woke up like at 5:50. It was tough to get out of bed. It was cold. ES is dumping hard, creating a new lower day. NQ is holding above previous 1 hour high. I'm looking to get an SMT right here since we took out the low. If ES starts to pump or retrace back up, NQ can complete its move up to my entry. I was thinking of getting out here for half of my stop, making it a small loss, just half. However, I think I'll just hold. This is gonna stop me out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna stop me out now. This is cooked. Looks like we're respecting the downtrend. So basically, this is accumulation right here. And then 6 a.m. This hourly candle swept accumulation. So accumulated, manipulated, distributed. What I would have like to see is accumulation, manipulate, and then distribute. We did the opposite. So the rule is once you have an accumulation manipulation, the next phase of distribution, or like would be C3, which is this candle at the moment, and you would like that upper wick to be created in the bottom 50% equilibrium of this candle. What does that look like? You take the top, the bottom, I already had done it, and then right here you can barely see it. I can tell because it's my settings, but the 50% is right here. This trade should have stopped me out. I got saved by less than by what by less than a point, half a point, by 2 ticks. By 2 ticks, I would have been down about $1,000. I'm floating negative 260. From 1,000 to 260, that's about $700. So it's 1,000 to 350, $400 bounce back. Still good. I'm looking to close the trade out here for a small loss, rather than all the way down here where it missed me in the beginning. It gave me an opportunity to get out. I was being greedy by trying to hold to a green. I have to go at 7:30. Hopping off the stream, closing the computer. So if my trade has to be closed by 7:20 or by 7:30, it's about 7:20. We're taking out internal highs. Accumulation, distribution, accumulation, sweep of highs, redistribute, new low day. That's kind of what it's looking like. My chance to get, like we only went higher to go lower. So just because it saved me doesn't mean it's not gonna go down there no more. It simply generated liquidity. So we created an external, went and swept internal, coming back down. Unless this can be supporting, like an actual relative swing low, supports the bounce, and then we go and run up to these highs. However, non-farm payroll is tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Oh, no. So you have September 7th. We have BOC rate cuts in Canada, FOMC, federal funds rate, FOMC, unemployment in Australia, but still, shall see. Should I get out for a small 300 when I got saved one time? Or just wait to see if I get 1,000 or break even? At this point, it's like, you wait to lose 1,000, or you accept on a small 300 in hopes of trying to make 300 back. Are you gonna lose 7? You know what I'm saying? Like, the risk to reward. Hoping to make 300 back, or saying, nah, I'm risking to lose 7 more to make 3 or make more.